As the market sold off and you started seeing the cascade of liquidations, the clubs on the exchanges, particularly some of the newer ones with perps on altcoins, couldn't handle the auto liquidations. And so the exchanges, the DAXs in particular, switched to auto deleveraging. Now, if you're in TradFi, I don't blame you for not actually understanding what auto deleveraging is, because it's built into most of the risk management protocols within TradFi, but it's never used. It's a nuclear button.
And if you did, you would deleverage my losing position, not my gaining position, typically.
Yeah, they just pair all the losers against the winners, and then everything gets wiped out. You only do this in TradFi if your exchange is about to go under. But in crypto, it tends to be used a little more loosely, and it hasn't really been used all that often, but it was very, very prominent on the 10th. And so why is this important? Well, it's important to understand the differences. And I think at the end of the day, ADL aside, I think we learned a few important lessons. Number one, the crypto market's still very much fragmented. We've been talking about a fragmented market for many, many years. It's still very much fragmented. And even during the course of the liquidation, and now keep in mind, this liquidation was about an hour and a half in total. It was very, very fast. We saw
less.
Yeah, we saw incredible price discrepancies, and even in BTC across exchanges and across platforms. Number two, collateral mobility was a real issue as well. So there were exchanges and platforms that froze deposits. Now, if you freeze deposits, you can't have liquidity providers move on and take advantage of arbitrage opportunities and bring all the exchanges back in line. That's a big problem. And in TradFi, we have FCMs that help take care of that. That doesn't exist in crypto. So that's something that we should, as an industry, think about how we can incorporate some of those good portions of TradFi. And then finally, there's no standard protocol for any of these exchanges. So there's no pauses or market stoppages for everyone to catch their breath. It's just pure animal instincts at that point. Each exchange has its own rules and its own protocols. And as a trader, as an investor in this space, you should be very, very cognizant of the unique attributes for each of these exchanges.
Yeah, and I would say, and in the depths of that, it was really, I mean, it was happening so fast. It was machines trading, really not so much people. And when you do that, and then the next bid gaps down, and so it just accelerates on itself. And as we all know from even TradFi, liquidity is there normally, but sometimes it's not there at the time you need it. Liquidity is not what it is in CeFi.